Now you said that you bought a house to put your first salon. Well, not to put your first salon in, but that's where you put your first salon.
Right.
How much did you pay for that house?
That little house, I was so proud of it. $11,500.
$11,500.
2 bedroom with this huge lot.
Okay.
Huge lot, enough to put another house on.
Okay, and you put a garden back there, right?
Big garden, a little shed. A little shed too.
Okay, okay. And did you stay there long?
I did. I stayed there. Yeah. I stayed there a long time. I had went to school, and the kids went to school, and I think when I left there, I think I had dissolved my marriage.
Oh.
And I sold the house.
Okay.
And I bought another location.
Mm-hmm.
Had a garden there too.
Okay. So when you sold that house, how much did you sell it for?
$500.
She said very softly, very lightly, $500.
But it was a lot of land, and it was a nice, 5-bedroom house by now.
Mm-hmm. Now this is called the survival tip. Did you write that down?
Yeah, and when I sold it, I was so grateful to get to 5 for the 11, because a lot of years had expired. I raised my children there, and when I sold it to a person. They went in there and they refurbished it also, made it theirs, new kitchen there. It's sold. Not from me now. I got 500. Now it's worth $2 million.
$2 million. This is a survival tip we're talking here. So
Yeah.
Real estate is definitely a place or a way to create generational wealth. She's had it a lot of years, but 500 from 11,000 to 500,000, not $500, 500,000.
Yes.
And she's still alive to see that very same house to be sold around or at a value of $2 million.
Now, I didn't get to y'all. Hope you didn't misunderstand.
Right, but she got 5. She's trying to make it small. 500,000 from 11,000. You might as well just call that 500,000 because 11,000. I can give you that today.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I did. I really thought that was a good thing, but I was able to buy another house.
Definitely. So, the survival tip by Real Estate.
Yeah.
So now let's talk about these beauties right here. You mentioned that you are an author.
I'm so proud that I wrote the book. I didn't start writing until I was 80, though. I was 80 years old.
80.
And I thought I had something to say.
Mm-hmm.
It's getting kind of late in my life, and I hadn't documented anything. I needed to put this down somewhere. And I talked about my life, and I named it you can't see that, but Ceci's Journey. Just in case you want to order, go in the bookstore, Barnes & Noble, wherever you want to go.
Amazon,
that's where it is, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
And it's about me and my life.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty.
It's a great book. I've read it. I've given it to friends. A book of survival about her life. And did you publish this book?
Self-published.
Self-published. Yeah. And I've even gone on book tours with her as she's moved about the country.
I have.
You started at 80 and doing book tours to promote the book. This is not the only one. You also have these.
Oh, and then I decided I needed to write something. I had great imaginations, and so many things that went on into my community when I was growing up. Nobody had heard of. And so I wrote fiction. I said, okay, let me try it. I named it. And this is fiction, but it's a little series. This is book 1. And this is book 2. And I'm trying to get ready to start back to finish book 3. When I put my mind to it and get myself all situated where I plan to just zoom it out, and pretty soon you'll be seeing me on here saying, book 3 is ready.
Yeah, this is the series, The Kennards and the Lockwoods. And again, very excellent writing, and I enjoyed reading both of these books. And I saw a peek of book 3, so I'm looking forward to that coming out too. So yeah, excellent writer. You want to get them. You want to appreciate the talent that she is, because this is Dr. Shirley Sanders. So let's talk some about you. You've already kind of talked about leading and developing others.
Right.
Do you have any number on how many other beauticians you actually developed?
I don't really know, because, you know, people don't always tell you what they do.
Mm-hmm.
But I did some training, and I taught even though some of them didn't even go to beauty school, but they doing hair now.
Mm-hmm.
They know how.
Right.
They can survive. Even my boys learn to do hair.
Okay.
So either I lost my boys, but they were beauticians.
Okay.
And barbers.
Yeah.
Yeah, they could make a living at it if they had to.
Right.
Yeah.
And so even that is a survival tip.
Exactly.
Right. You can learn how to do hair.
Yeah.
And we don't want you doing hair on the side, because that's not legal. That's
right.
not legal.
It's good
to do your own hair.
You don't have to go to school that long. It's not a long thing
not.
like being a doctor, but you can make a living doing it.
A good living.
I did.
Yeah. Legal.
Yes.
Do it legal.
Right. That's right.
So now this is a topic that's near and dear to my heart. Political advocacy. Tell me what your part, and I really want to know how different politics is now from when you started becoming aware. Maybe if you even have some things about before you might be aware about politics. And I'll tell you what I know for sure. When it became an issue about being able to vote, you had to be white, one,
right.
and you had to own real estate in order to be a voter in the United States. And so there's been a lot that has changed since the beginning. Was your father able to vote?
My father was able to vote. I had a smart father. But he had to have 2 receipts for registration. He had to register 2 years. That qualified him to vote.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't have, I don't know how many people, I don't know whether the white folks had it, but I know we had to have 2 receipts where you registered. And to me, that was really sad, because my father had to take those receipts around in his pocket, in his wallet, for 2 years before he could vote. And you had to have the recent years. The old vote didn't count. You just had to have the last 2 years that existed. You had to have the receipt for those last 2 years, and then you could vote.
Mm-hmm.
But my father used it. He was very good. He could write very well. He knew how to write in italic. And so many people in the little city didn't have that. They didn't know how to do that. But they would come and get him, and he would write the signs and different things that they would need in the courthouse. He would go to the courthouse. But one thing he would do, he would make sure, he would ask them for favors too. He said, listen, y'all asked me to get people to vote. They would say, Bertie, well, no, I shouldn't have.
It's okay.
It's not okay. Because he gone, but they may still kill him.
What we're laughing about is that was sacred information, similar to teaching a black person, a slave, how to read. You couldn't do that. You couldn't do that. So it was such a sacred and secret thing that even to this day, it made her think, oh Lord, I done said the wrong thing. But he gone now, y'all. He gone.
And I ain't gonna tell you where he buried either.
But you were telling us that
what he do, they would tell him, he was big in the church and he's big in the community, because he would go with some of the people that were about to lose their home. They were about to get foreclosed on. They would come to ask him, go with me and help me. See can they give me another 6 months? And he would go to the courthouse. He said, this man got 6 children. Give him some more time. They may charge him some more, but he would save their homes. They know he would. But they would ask him, I want you to go to the churches and I want them to vote for me. and I'm going to give you $15 for everyone you get. Now, $15 was a fortune. But he got all that church because my daddy got some money too.
Mm-hmm.
He would get the $15
Right.
and they would get a chance to vote.
Right.
I don't know whether they had to have it. Well, maybe they did. I don't know about that because I just know he would get money. Then when they get in office, my father said, "Okay, I need some dirt because there's a big hole over there need filling, or I need a new driveway. I need this now." I'm your man now. I want you to come help favor me.
Okay.
So, hey, that was good politician.
So you saying that it was way back then, quid pro quo?
That's what it was.
You had to do something. One hand had to wash the other?
That's what happened.
They don't do that no more, do they?
I don't know about that. I think they do.
Oh!
I think they do. But he know how to use it. He know how far to go because he know he still was a black man.
Uh-huh.
But he had a lot of pull. He did. He would say, like he saved folks home.
Okay.
He would talk people, don't give him that much time because he didn't mean so and so and so.
Sure.
But everybody knew him.
Okay.
But he didn't play around. He was really he had been in the military.
Mm-hmm.
He was tall. He was skinny.
Mm-hmm.
He knew how to take care of his health. And he was kind of like a role model, I think.
Okay.
That's what I call.
Okay.
And so I tried to be one too.
Uh-huh.
And I did my best trying because he pushed me too.
Okay.
Make sure you do right. Don't be cheating folks out. And just give me good morals to live by.
Yeah.
And my mom was even stronger than he was because I love my mom so much.
Mm-hmm.
Because she was such a good person.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm blessed.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm blessed generations later.
Yeah.
So I think you said that he had to have the 2 receipts. Did you have to buy those?
When you go and vote, you had to buy them.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how much, I don't know what, I think they were $2. Yeah.
$2.
They was $2 each, and you had to have 2. One was enough.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you had to have the 2 in order to vote one time.
Right.
Okay. So you had to pay $4 in order to be able to vote one time.
Right.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, and then the old vote, and next year you got to buy another
registration.
Right.
Okay.
It had to be current.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So that was then, way back then. Are there any other things that you've noticed over the years about how voting has changed, improved, or gotten better, worse, or anything?
I am so not in tune with the way they are doing things because things that's going on now is just as bad as what we went through.
I think you're right.
Because I saw hangings, I saw people getting killed and nobody went to jail. I saw people nobody couldn't get in the newspaper.
Mm-hmm.
And anytime it was a voting day, we was afraid to go to the city.
Right.
They would spit on us.
Mm.
And whether we voted or not, they would call us names. And it's voting day, you stay home.
So there was a lot of intimidation.
And I think now I'm hearing that people, if they go vote, they're going to kill your family. I'm hearing all that stuff. I read the paper every day and I see all that stuff now. It's going back there. And it's scary to me. It's very scary to me.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So if we need to get right. That's what I'm saying.
So if I hear you correctly, the only thing that's really changed about voting is that we no longer have to pay.
Never have to pay for the tax receipt.
Yeah. Okay.
No,
Okay.
Don't do that.
Okay. Do you think
I think they outlawed. I wish I could. I'll look up and see when they did that.
Okay. All right. I want to be careful of how I ask this question. I'm not going to ask that question because it will spin us all the way out somewhere else. Okay. Have you been involved in activism, political importance? I'll say it that way.
Oh yes, indeed. I saw it in the '60s. I voted with Martin Luther King when they was in California there. But okay. I did all that, and I ended up when. What's his name? Obama was there.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I was one of the main chapters here.
Okay.
They was getting ready to have the birthday party here for Martin Luther King, but my sister died, and I had to go back to the funeral.
You said Martin Luther King. You mean Obama?
Obama.
Okay.
Yeah. But I was in the '60s when Obama
Martin Luther King.
Martin Luther King was marching.
Right.
I was marching then too.
Okay.
I didn't do the marching in Obama. I just did no marching. I would go downtown. I was a captain.
Captain of the one of the precincts.
Exactly.
Okay, gotcha.
And I had to say, well, I had to come to large house, and they said that we were gonna. All you have to do is open the doors and we bring the food. And I was getting ready, and my sister died.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
And I had to go back to that funeral. Somebody died.
Mm-hmm.
But even to this day, and I get birthday cards from the White House because my name is somewhere there.
Right.
I have to put my plaques back up again.
Okay. Because I think that would be good.
I'm gonna put them back up in my little corner because I'm gonna redo my room. I'm gonna put my little stuff. I may put my degree back up.
You should put your degree up.
I'm gonna put some.
Dr. Shirley Sanders.
They send me pictures of the dog that's on the little back. I got those too.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was trying to do it.
You have done great things. You've done great things. So, would you say that voting is part of survival?
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
He gives you little leverage in how things go. Because if you don't vote, you don't have a voice. You sold your voice away. Or didn't. If you just don't go down there because you didn't want to go because you thought it wasn't going to do any good, you lost your voice. Let somebody else take your say.
Yes.
And that's not what I would do. I wanted to vote. I don't care if rain, shine, whatever. I vote every time.
Amen.
It's needed.
So important.
And I used to open the door when my grandchildren becoming of age, 18. I said, let's have a reservation. Bring all your friends here. I'm going to have spaghetti dinner for them. And I had it on Saturday.
Okay.
And we signed up some folks.
I love it. I love
signed up some people because, and they was glad because now I'm having a spaghetti party, so you bring all my friends.
Didn't know you had a little quid pro quo going.
And I loved it. But them kids still calling me Nana, mother, or auntie.
Okay. I love it. A little bribery don't hurt. Okay.
Yeah.
So, we've chatted about that. I want to ask you some things about how you have become so beautiful at 92. You've been aging so gracefully.
Just old me. Just old me. I don't feel like that.
Modesty is not good on her. She's 92.
I try to, if you treat the inside right and good, don't put pollution in there. You're going to get some pimples. You're going to get fat. Watch what you treat your body right. Mm-hmm. Walk. I walk in the house every day. Mm-hmm. I make 15 laps from my front door to my back door. And that keeps my circulation, I guess, going. It keeps me moving. Mm-hmm. My niece took me downtown yesterday, and she took me all the house. I walked.
Yeah.
I walked. I did. At 93, I didn't think I'd be walking. I think I'd be in a wheelchair. Not me. I don't want no wheelchair. No. Now, I'm not putting people down that need it. If you need a wheelchair, get a wheelchair. Right. But I'm blessed not to have to do that.
Right.
And I was so proud that she thought enough of me to take me downtown.
Yeah.
To see some of the nicer things of life. It was beautiful. And the flowers that I smell, I can still smell them.
Beautiful.
Wonderful.
Yeah. Beautiful. Beautiful. So, do you have any hobbies? Are there things that you're interested in doing?
I love my cross. I do Sudoku, jumbles, whatever though. I do four puzzles every morning. And that's where my day starts, with a cup of hot coffee and a cup of hot ginger tea with lemon. And I sit there and I love doing my puzzles. I'm frustrated if I don't get I take the paper every day. And it's in there 4 and then I do 4. So that's my best hobby. And I read a lot. I like to read. Mm-hmm. I belong to a book club. As a matter of fact, I'm the president of the book club. And we meet once a month. And that's part of my hobby too. And I'm grateful to have stuff to do at my age.
And the gardening, you still tend the garden.
That's part of the reason I didn't mention is kind of the garden is not right now. It's not in hiatus, I guess, whatever you want to call it. So next month I'll start back, and it's all going to be all about gardening because I'm going to be out there putting stuff in the ground next month. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and when it cools down, it get warm again. It's really cold out there now. Mm-hmm. So you got to know when to plant.
Mm-hmm. She is the Scrabble Queen. She will beat the brakes off of you playing Scrabble. I think the last time we played Scrabble, she took a couple of naps between me trying to figure out my word and still beat the brakes off of me because Jesus Christ, she know every word in the book. So, yes, but this is the one that she's being modest again, the YouTube channel.
Yeah.
It's Survival Tips with Aunt Shirley. We basically have taken some of the pieces of her studio to share with you today, but she has a studio. She has a studio for the YouTube channel Survival Tips with Aunt Shirley. Tell us about that.
Well, I love that because it gives me an opportunity to share some of the things that I've learned over the years, things that really work, and to help you survive and live better. And it don't cost anything different. Some things you might not even know about. And if I do and share, I think I'll share the things I learned. Like I know how to do the garden. I'll show you how to do some gardening in the house, in your apartments. It's important. And I talk about food. And when I do that, I want you to learn and live a better life. And it'll make me feel better. And I just feel like my survival tips from Aunt Shirley is going to catch on, or is catching on. And I have so many things I want to share with you. So many things I want you to learn. And I get little calls from people saying that they like my YouTube channel, Survival Tips from Aunt Shirley. Mm-hmm. Come on over and look it for me, and let me tell you some things. Let me share with you. I would love to hear from you too if you want to make comments so I can, maybe something you want me to tell you that I've done. I'd be glad to hear that. Give me the comment and share. When you share, more people get to see it.
Mm-hmm. Sharing is caring.
Sharing, so that's my final tip for the day. I'm thankful, and I will be seeing you on YouTube. Mm-hmm. Survivor's Tips from Aunt Shirley.
Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget you can get her books. They are available Barnes & Noble, Amazon,
yeah.
And the Shirley Sanders work.
You can order it through Walmart if you want to.
Okay.
They don't have them in the store, but you can go in Walmart.
Okay. All right. So again, make sure
Walmart.com. That's where you get it that way.
Got it. Walmart.com. Get the book. Mm-hmm. Go on to Survival Tips from Aunt Shirley on YouTube. Subscribe, comment, share, and tell a friend. Aunt Shirley, she's my Aunt Shirley, but she's yours too. So she would love to hear from you. Thank you so much for listening. Anything else you want to wrap this up with?
Goodbye, and I see you on YouTube.
All right. Have a good one. Bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, we did